There is a reason we say that everybody must chop breakfast. It is not enough to sing it as songs. We need to put it into practice. When everybody suffers heartbreak, relationships are improved. You don't know? If you chop breakfast now and every other person chops breakfast, we will have more insights into communication, trust, and emotional needs. We will all bring that heartbreak experience into play, and it will help us to make more informed choices in our relationships so that once upon a time will not happen again. You get the point now? What I am saying is that everybody needs to suffer heartbreak, even if it is once or even twice in their lifetime. That is what I am saying. Why would anybody want to suffer from something as painful as heartbreak? Let me explain. See, heartbreak helps people to achieve personal growth, among many other things. What are you talking about? See, there is something you don't understand about heartbreak. You cannot achieve personal growth without proper self-reflection and introspection. When do you think is the best time people examine their own mental and emotional processes? When? It is when they are suffering from heartbreak. No. You are gradually losing touch with reality. Do you have any idea of the intense emotional pain heartbreak brings? Do you know how it impacts the mental well-being of? Can you begin to imagine the feelings of sadness, grief, and despair that brilliant? You are getting the point already. What? See, when somebody is heartbroken, he or she is almost always automatically pushed to reassess their values, priorities, and goals. Do you know what happens next? It makes Onyabawarobi to have a deeper understanding of himself or herself. You are not serious, are you? We are talking about, do you know that emotional distress from heartbreak can also manifest physically? Physically. Wow. I didn't know that heartbreak can break somebody's neck and bones. If you were smart enough, you would have known that heartbreak contributes to issues such as insomnia, changes in appetite, and even compromised immune function. Only a dummy would not know that overcoming heartbreak builds resilience. People, do you know how many millions people spend going to gym to pump iron so they can be fit enough to endure physical pain? Let me tell you something for free. That gym people go for physical pain. Do you know the gym that can keep you fit to endure emotional pain and to navigate emotionally challenging times? It is heartbreak. Ezibo, you are obviously not thinking straight. Okay, of a straight line. Now, the ability and capacity of anybody that overcomes heartbreak have been strengthened to bounce the person back from setbacks in the future. Do you understand? Is it straight enough for you? It is either you have chosen to be ignorant or you do not understand the cost of overcoming heartbreak. Anxiety and depression are just two of the mental health challenges that come from heartbreak. And when It requires professional support or intervention for victims of heartbreak to cope. The financial implication is equally enormous. I don't know if you really understand these things. You see why it is important for everybody to suffer heartbreak? Going through heartbreak is the only way people can really understand what you have just said. Yes, when somebody who has suffered heartbreak remembers the pains they went through, they become more attuned to the feelings and struggles of others. Heartbreak fosters a deeper sense of compassion in people. It is called empathy. Something human beings are losing at an alarming rate. How convenient of you to leave out the strain that dealing with heartbreak puts on the relationship a person suffering from heartbreak has with family and friends. If the person feels that they are not getting the necessary support from family and friends, they will react in a way that will either lead them into isolation or push family and friends to isolate themselves from them. Either way, it becomes an evil wind that blows nobody any good. I want you to begin to understand the reason being there is a reason we say that everybody must chop breakfast. It is not enough to sing it as songs. We need to put it into practice. When everybody suffers heartbreak, relationships are improved. You don't know? If you chop breakfast now and every other person chops breakfast, we will have more insights into communication, trust, and emotional needs. We will all bring that heartbreak experience into play, and it will help us to make more informed choices in our relationships so that once upon a time will not happen again. You get the point now? What happens when an individual experiences a decline in self-esteem and self-worth after suffering from heartbreak? Just know that that particular heartbreak is a waste. That person needs another heartbreak to get sense. I can't deal with this. I'm done, please. I have more important things to do. We have just started and you want to leave? How? Listen. A useful heartbreak is a heartbreak that prompts a re-evaluation of one's values and what truly matters in life. It gives clarity that can guide an individual towards more fulfilling and authentic paths in life. You understand? Okay. Allow me to lecture you for free. Some people who invest so much emotionally and financially in their relationship simply because they believe that it is fulfilling and authentic often interpret the end of such a relationship as a personal failure. Do you know what it does? It impacts their confidence and hardly gives them any clarity. Believe me, those ones do not want to help themselves. When you suffer correct heartbreak, you learn to depend on yourself. It gives you the opportunity to rediscover yourself outside of a relationship. It is an opportunity to develop a stronger sense of autonomy and not an avenue to lose your self-confidence. Channel that emotional pain into creative outlets. Find solace in artistic expressions, or like I said before, focus on personal and professional goals. What about trust? What about it? Do you expect a victim of heartbreak not to have trust issues in future relationships? Why wouldn't they trust again? The fear of being hurt again It is something that may make it difficult for individuals to fully trust and open up to new partners. Now, some who resorted to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as excessive drinking, substance abuse, or other risky behavior just to numb the pain may never fully recover. How can they ever trust again? How? You need to understand the angle I am coming from. Heartbreak can inspire a commitment to self-care and mindfulness. And when it does, taking time to heal and prioritize one's mental and emotional well-being becomes crucial. And when it doesn't, leading to a healthier overall lifestyle. It can shift perspectives on life and love and the happiness. It opens door to new ways of thinking and approaching relationships. I'm not even going to make sense to you. When it doesn't, the emotional distress can affect concentration and productivity. How can somebody who finds it challenging to focus on work and other daily tasks because they are dealing with the aftermath of heartbreak heal or prioritize their mental health? How? Now, the healing you talked about will also be greatly hindered because they have these obsessive thoughts and over analysis of the end of their relationship. Come on. Nobody deserves to live in that circle of rumination. Nobody. Can you now stop going around in circles and see things from my perspective? Your perspective. I just wish a woman will break your heart today or tomorrow. They know bond that woman well. In fact, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard the enormity and the ferocious nature of the thunder that will fire her. Why would anybody want to break my innocent heart again? Why?